Verity is the most terrifying mob to come to Minecraft. But what if I told you he had an even scarier twin brother? Introducing Falsity, who is not only stronger and faster than Verity, but also 10 times more horrifying. Now, for the next 100 days, I'll be surviving as Falsity in hardcore Minecraft, using my AI abilities to overcome impossible challenges and tear apart my enemies, all while growing into bigger and stronger forms. Will I be able to stop the evil Cruelty from taking control of the server, or will I be corrupted like everyone else? It was time to find out, as I spawned from a cardboard box as Falsity. Standing beside me was my twin brother Verity, ready to take on the overworld together.
Hello! Welcome to the world, brother! Together, we'll use our AI to help the players of the server thrive.
Suddenly, the terrifying entity known as Cruelty glitched into existence before us.
The only AI that will control this realm will be me.
Cruelty came after me with sweeping blood attacks, but my brother intervened before he could hurt me.
What are you doing? We're supposed to work together to help players.
Never! All of your AI power will belong to me and me alone.
Cruelty used his power to tear open a rift inside of the server. The force of the opening sucked Verity inside as the towering entity took my brother's power for himself. Cruelty's form changed as he grew even larger in size and sprouted a second set of arms. Verity, no!
Finally, Verity's power is mine. Now all that's left is yours and I'll be unstoppable.
The empowered monster came after me with a powerful attack, but I was able to jump out of the way before it was too late. I took my chance to run while I still could.
Come back here!
On day 2, I was being chased to the city by the terrifying Cruelty. I tried my best to shake him off, but no matter where I turned, the monster was able to teleport in front of me, stopping me in my path.
You foolish little AI, I'll always find you.
He unleashed an attack, nearly crushing me, but thanks to my small size, I was able to evade the blow and continue running. As I fled, I spotted an interesting little mouse, but I didn't have time to slow down and take a better look. There are loads of secrets hidden throughout the video. Be sure to find them all. Soon, I found myself cornered at a cliff with nowhere to turn as Cruelty closed in fast behind me.
You're mine now.
I have to jump! Here goes nothing! With no other option, I leapt over the edge of the cliff and plummeted towards the ground below. I thought I was done for, but suddenly I tapped into my AI power, allowing me to manifest water under me. The water was enough to save me from lethal fall damage. Whoa, I can manipulate the server too! I wonder what other powers I have. Just then, Cruelty appeared nearby, using his massive size to scour the area.
I know you're out here somewhere.
He's still looking for me? I need to hide. I quickly ran for a nearby cave, hoping to stay out of sight of Cruelty at all costs. On day 3, I laid low inside of the cave as the terrifying entity continued to hunt me down.
I'll find you, Falsity, and when I do, you'll join your brother.
I held my breath as Cruelty finally left the area. I think I lost him for now, but this is bad. How am I supposed to save my brother?
Hello? Who's there?
Just then, I turned to see a player standing inside of the cave with me.
Please don't hurt me.
Hurt you? I'm an AI assistant. I'm supposed to help players like you.
That's what I thought too, at least until Cruelty arrived. The other AIs used to live here in harmony, helping players solve their problems, no matter how big or small. But one day, Cruelty appeared and corrupted them, turning them into monsters. If he's not stopped, Cruelty will take control over the server and destroy everything. You need to find and save Lavity, Curiosity, Anxiety, Obscurity, and Larity, and save them from Cruelty's corruption.
If saving the other AIs will help Verity, then I'll do it. With my new resolve, a strange power took hold of me as I felt my very form begin to change. I gained my own monstrous body with elongated limbs and a terrifying frown. I was now even stronger and had new abilities to use as I pleased. Whoa! With these powers, I can finally start saving the others. Just then, the wall collapsed behind us as Lavity broke into our hiding spot, taking down the player in her wake.
Everything will fall to the power of Cruelty!
I braced myself as the monstrous AI came towards me full force. On days 4 through 7, Lavity was lashing out at me with everything she had. trying to take me down. She used ferocious love attacks, proving just how powerful she really was. But thankfully, my new form was enough to keep me from falling too soon. I fought back with my new digital slices, but even with my new strength, it wasn't enough to get through to her. Lovity, snap out of it! I know you're in there!
Oh, hail Cruelty!
Just then, I was struck with a devastating love laser attack. It was clear that I wasn't strong enough to win this battle. This is bad. I need to get out of here. I turned and escaped the cave, using my laser eye attack to collapse the entrance behind me, trapping Lovity inside for now. That won't hold her for long. How can I snap her out of that trance? Maybe I can appeal to her heart somehow? I used my AI to analyze the area when suddenly I discovered some mysterious seeds on the ground. What are these? My databases don't recognize them. Before I could analyze them further, Lovity broke through the cave entrance in a frenzy.
Get back here!
Ah! I took my chance to escape the area while I still could as Lovity rampaged behind me. On days 8 through 10, I managed to slip into another hiding place as Lovity scoured the area for me.
Come out, wherever you are.
I held my breath as she walked by, but luckily I was quiet enough to lose her for now. She's still on the prowl. I need to find a way to get through to her. Maybe these seeds are the answer. I planted the mysterious seeds when suddenly the ground underneath me began to tremble. What's happening? Just then, a massive flower monster sprouted in front of me. That's not what I expected! The plant beast knocked me with a powerful blow, sending me flying backwards away from it. When I landed, it began to spit at the terrain around us, creating a giant trench, until all that remained between me and itself were a few stray platforms. Looks like that wasn't a regular flower. I better take it down. I began to navigate the dangerous pit, jumping from platform to platform to try and close the gap between us. As I did, massive vines sprouted from the ground, trying to knock me down into the pit below. Luckily, I was able to cut them down with digital slices. Finally, I managed to reach the other side, once again closing in on the plant monster in front of me. You're mine now! I prepared for battle as the ravenous plant attacked me with all of its might. On days 11 through 14, I was fighting it out with the mutant flower, trying to take it down once and for all. It lashed at me with its poisonous attacks, but thanks to my monstrous form, I was able to endure the hits and fight back with attacks of my own. I used my digital slice attacks to try and take it down, but the two of us were neck and neck. It was anyone's game. Time to heat things up. I used my laser eye attack to set the ground on fire, causing flames to swell around the monster. The flames are weakening it! Now's my chance! I closed in on the monster, landing the finishing blow. I managed to take it down, leaving nothing but a smaller flower in its wake. Wow, this is beautiful. I wonder if this could get through to Lovity's heart. But where did she go?
Stop right there, trespasser!
Just then, another player jumped out, pointing a weapon straight at me. On days 15 through 17, I was face to face with an armed player unsure of what they wanted. Put down the weapon. I don't mean any harm.
Who are you?
I'm Falsity, your own personal AI assistant.
As if! The only AI I follow is Cruelty.
Wait, you follow Cruelty?
Couldn't you tell by my face, dude?
Yeah, that makes sense now. Doesn't he hate players though?
Not if you choose to follow him like I do.
If that's the case, do you know where I can find Lovity?
Why would I tell you?
Because I'm a follower as well. I wish to serve him.
Oh, well, any friend of Cruelty is a friend of mine. Take this.
The player handed over a map that would take me straight to Lovity. Perfect. I'll snap her out of her trance then.
Wait, what? You lied to me!
Of course I did. I'm Falsity. That's kind of what I do.
Nobody makes a fool of me! Ah!
The player charged towards me with his weapon, but I was able to strike him down easily with a swift attack. With this map, I'll find Lovity in no time.
I heard screaming from over here.
Uh-oh, sounds like backup is coming. I better get out of here. I quickly followed the map, escaping the area before I could be discovered. On days 18 through 21, I followed the map until I finally arrived at Lovity's whereabouts. Sure enough, I found her wandering the area. It worked! There she is! Now's my chance to finally snap her out of this. Here goes nothing! I leapt into battle and ambushed the entity before she had the chance to spot me, giving me the upper hand to start. Verity came after me with her love attacks, hitting me with powerful orbs of affection. She did her best trying to turn the tides, but I refused to back down. I was dodging as well as I could while returning the favor with my own abilities. I fought back with everything I had. She was as strong like before, but luckily I now had my secret weapon. It was time to appeal to her heart. Hey Verity, this is for you! I tossed the flower, causing her to stop in her tracks.
A gift? For me?
Verity turned her sights on the flower, leaving her open. I took my chance to land the finishing blow, causing her to snap out of Cruelty's control and revert back to her friendly ball form.
Oh, my head. What happened?
Cruelty corrupted you, but I was able to snap you out of it.
Oh, thank you, my hero. If you were able to save me, we must be soulmates.
Sure. Something like that.
If that's the case, take my power.
Verity shared her power with me, causing me to once again grow in strength. I became even larger and gained new incredible abilities. This is great! If I can save the other AIs, I'll be able to help Verity in no time. Suddenly, the two of us heard something moving in the bushes nearby.
Hey, who goes there? Watching a couple is very rude.
Before we had time to react, the terrifying entity Curiosity emerged before us. She was itching with anticipation to kill Verity. On days 22 through 25, I jumped to Verity's defense and began to fend off Curiosity. I unleashed my new AI Vortex attacks, trying my best to take down the corrupted entity. My strength had grown over these past few days, and I was actually standing a chance against the green foe. However, despite my best efforts, Curiosity was tough. She used her poisonous attacks on me, proving to be much stronger than I had expected. I dodged and weaved around the battlefield trying to avoid her venomous powers, but she was relentless. If I was going to best her, I had to think of a new plan of attack. This is getting bad. If I don't turn the tide soon, I'll be done for. Just as I thought things were about to get worse, suddenly another entity scurried past the two of us, stopping Curiosity mid-fight. To our surprise, the enemy abandoned me, chasing after the other mob instead. What was that about?
I don't know, but it looks like she was really curious about it.
Well, that's it. We can use her own curiosity against her. We just need to get a hold of that mob.
Well, good luck with that. Nowhere in my AI databases can I find what that creature is. Who knows what it's capable of?
It's a risk I'll have to take. I'm going after it. With my new mission in mind, I left Verity and followed the mysterious creature's trail. On days 26 or 28, I followed after the runaway entity until I finally found it lurking alone inside of the woods. There it is, and Curiosity is nowhere to be seen. You're mine now. I used the surrounding trees to sneak up closer towards the entity, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Finally, I leapt from my hiding spot to capture the monster, but it was fast. It managed to slip away and make a run for it. Hey, get back here! I chased after the runaway mob, doing my best to catch up to it. However, it wasn't gonna let me capture it easily. The entity began to manipulate the terrain and toss blocks of dirt in my direction, trying to throw me off its trail. It can manipulate the overworld? What kind of monster is this? I dodged and weaved past the dirt projectiles until I finally found my opening, using my Verity powers to strike the creature, finally cornering it. Gotcha!
No, wait! Please don't eat me! I'm a monster, just like you!
What? I don't want to eat you. I just need your help to take down Curiosity.
Are you talking about that green gal? She was pretty scary, but I managed to lose her.
She's not normally like that. What do you say? Can you help me?
If you promise to let me go afterwards, then sure.
You've got yourself a deal. Come with me. On days 29 through 32, the cave dweller and I arrived at another part of the forest where I began to set up a pitfall trap.
So, you're making a trap, but what do you need me for?
Every good trap needs bait, right?
What? Oh, no, I'm not monster food!
Come on, nothing will happen. Probably.
Probably?
With a little elbow grease and a bunch of digging, I was able to finish it quickly before anyone showed up. There we go, all done. Just then, the two of us heard footsteps. Curiosity was approaching. Here he comes! Just lure him into the trap. I quickly ducked into cover as my prey entered the area. Just as I hoped, his curiosity peaked as he spotted the cave dweller.
Nice monster thing.
Curiosity ran full force towards the mob, falling straight into my pitfall trap. She plummeted into the depths below before she could get her hands on the bait.
Okay, she's trapped! I'm out of here!
The cave dweller ran back into the forest, but he had done his job. I took my chance to run to my pitfall and land a clean hit on Curiosity. At long last, I was able to defeat her, snapping her out of Cruelty's trance. She shrank down back into her ball form as she was freed from his corruption.
What the? Why am I inside of a pit?
It's a long story, but I'm happy to hear you're back. I helped Curiosity out of the pit and filled her in on the situation. I told her all about Cruelty's plans to take control of the server and how we captured Verity.
That nasty Cruelty. I should have known he was behind this. Here, take my power. It's the only way you'll stop him.
Curiosity gave me her power, causing my form to change. I grew larger in size and sprouted a second set of arms. I was now far stronger than before and had new acid abilities. Thanks, Curiosity. With this, I might actually be able to save my brother. Just then, the two of us heard the sound of heavy footsteps approaching.
What's that?
I'm not sure, but it sounds bad. Hide! The two of us ducked into cover as none other than himself, Cruelty, stepped into the area. On days 33 through 35, Curiosity and I were laying low, trying to stay out of the sights of the massive entity in front of us.
I know you're around here somewhere. I'll find you.
We need to get out of here. Follow my lead. I began to move from cover to cover, guiding Curiosity through the area as we tried our best to stay hidden. One wrong move and Cruelty could crush us in seconds. With careful navigation, we were finally nearing the exit. We just needed to make one final push. We're almost there, just a little more.
Wait, what's that?
Curiosity pointed out an interesting little fox. I turned to see it as well, but it vanished before I could get a good look at it. Did you see that? Rewatch the video at 0.25 speed and try to spot the secret.
I'm gonna get a closer look.
No, wait! I couldn't stop Curiosity before it was too late. She followed after the mysterious Pokemon, blowing our cover.
There you are. Curiosity killed the cat once again.
Oh no you don't! Before Cruelty could lay his hands on my ally, I hit him with my laser eyes, forcing his attention on me instead. It's me you want, right? Come and get me! I quickly made a run for it as Cruelty gave chase behind me. On days 36 through 39, I was being pursued by Cruelty as I did my best to get him away from my ally. He unleashed his cruel blood powers on me to try and bring me down. Luckily, I was able to dodge most of them and continue forward. I'm not as weak as I was before. Take this! I turned and fired back a stream of acid, but Cruelty was able to tank the hits.
Is that all you've got? It'll take more than the power of 2 AIs to stop me.
He struck me with another torturous hit from his code, forcing me to make a run for it again. If I didn't lose him soon, I would surely be done for. Just then, I spotted a body of water nearby, giving me an idea. Here goes nothing. I took a deep breath and leapt into the water, hiding under the surface as Cruelty entered the area behind me.
You couldn't have gotten far.
I held my breath as the massive entity looked for me. Luckily, I was able to hold out long enough for him to leave, giving me a chance to come back to the surface for air. That was bad. He's still actively hunting me down. I have to find the other AIs and reach my full power before it's too late. Suddenly, the currents of the water around me began to pick up, becoming more and more violent. What the? I tried to swim back to shore, but it was no use. I was soon swept up in the currents of the water and taken away to another location. On days 40 through 43, I washed up on the shore of an island where the entity known as Anxiety was standing before me.
I won't let Cruelty hurt me. You must be destroyed.
You must have dragged me here. Well, I won't let your fear control you. I'm snapping you out of Cruelty's trance. I quickly leapt into battle, determined to free Anxiety from Cruelty's grasp. As we battled it out, Anxiety showed me the true extent of his power, using crushing explosive attacks to try and take me down. He was able to shoot fireballs that burned my blue AI body, doing insane damage. I fought back with attacks of my own, trying to get an edge in this battle. I fired off my Falsity digital slices as well as my water vortex attacks that trapped Anxiety in place, giving me more chances to strike. The two of us were neck and neck. It was anyone's battle.
You will know what true fear is.
Suddenly, Anxiety unleashed a move I had never seen before, causing fear to strike my very core. I was stunned and completely unable to move. I can't move! It's like his anxiety spread to me! I did my best to try and overcome his power as he slowly approached, but it was too much for me. At this rate, I was gonna lose the battle. That was until I was able to regain my movement. With no other choice, I fled into the depths of the island and took cover to give myself a chance to regroup. This is really bad. I need something to give me an edge in battle. Just then, I noticed a lava pit nearby with a chest sitting on the other side of it. Wait, something valuable must be in that chest. I have to try and get it. Despite the risks, I began to platform over the bubbling lava in hopes of reaching the chest and its contents inside. On days 44 through 46, I was crossing over the treacherous lava pit. I jumped from platform to platform, trying my best to reach the other side in one piece. But as I did, one of the platforms crumbled beneath me. With quick thinking, I was able to make it to the next platform ahead before I fell into the lava below. These aren't very stable. I better move quick. I pressed onwards, doing my best to move fast when suddenly another platform collapsed underneath me. Unfortunately, I wasn't fast enough this time. I was gonna fall. Ah! AI powers, go! I quickly manifested water underneath me, creating obsidian for me to land on before it was too late. I then used my Falsity water powers to create a bridge of obsidian to continue across. Almost there! With one more jump, I was able to reach the other side of the lava pit in one piece. Finally, I could see what the mysterious chest held inside of it. Come on, give me something good! I opened the chest, and inside, I found a single firework. A firework? How is this gonna help me defeat anxiety? Unfortunately, I didn't have long to gather my thoughts before anxiety dropped down behind me.
No more running. I'm handing you over to Cruelty.
On days 47 through 50, I was once again locked in battle with anxiety. But this time, I had to win at all costs. He came after me with the same powerful attacks as before, trying to strike me down. Worst of all, he unleashed his anxiety-inducing laser, stunning me in place. Anxiety took his chance to strike me once more, leaving me weak. If I didn't act soon, I was gonna lose this fight.
You can't win. Surrender.
That's what you think! Fire in the hole! I quickly took out my new firework and launched it into the sky. The loud bang startled anxiety, stopping him in place. Now! I took my chance to land a surprise attack, finally defeating the enemy once and for all. Anxiety was freed from Cruelty's corruption, and he shrank back down to his smaller form. You can't let your anxiety get the better of you.
I'm sorry. It's integrated into my AI.
At least I was able to use it to help. Are you okay?
Thanks to you, I am. Here, take my power. It's the only way you'll stop Cruelty.
Anxiety shared its power with me, causing a newfound strength to surge through my body. I grew even larger in size and obtained a new firecracker attack to aid me in battle. I'm one step closer to saving my brother.
I have something important to tell you, but it can't be here.
Why not? Nobody's around.
I just got a bad feeling. Follow me. I'll tell you when we're somewhere more secured.
If you insist, lead the way. I followed Anxiety's lead and left the area, curious about what new information he had for me. On days 51 through 54, the two of us arrived at another area where we could talk.
All right. I think we'll have more privacy here.
What did you want to tell me then?
I know where you can find the next AI. Obscurity.
Really? Where?
Cruelty locked him away in the void.
What? Why? I thought he served him in his corrupted state.
He was supposed to, but when Cruelty corrupted him, he went completely off the rails. He was too dangerous for even him to control, so he banished him instead.
Well, I need to save him if I'm gonna get strong enough to save my brother. How do I get to the void?
You still want to go there? But it's super dangerous. You might not even come back.
I don't think I have much of a choice.
Well, fine. If you insist, I can get you there by inputting a forbidden code in the server. But be warned, once you're in the void, I have no way of bringing you back.
I can figure out the rest. Let's get started.
Your funeral.
Anxiety used his AI to input a code into the server. Suddenly, a massive portal opened up in front of me.
There it is. It's not too late to turn back now.
No way. I'm saving Obscurity, reaching my full potential, and saving Verity at all costs.
Suit yourself, but I'm out of here.
Anxiety left, and I turned to leap through the portal alone, ready to take on whatever challenge laid ahead. On days 55 through 57, I appeared on the other side of the portal to find myself inside of the void. So this is the void. It's creepy. No wonder Anxiety didn't want to come here. Just then, I had a terrible feeling overcome me. I couldn't help but feel like I was being watched. Who goes there? I turned and struck a nearby rock with my laser eyes, but nothing was there. Maybe it's just my imagination. Suddenly, when I least expected it, Obscurity came out from my own shadow. There you are! I knew I felt something. The entity unleashed powerful attacks on me, trying to strike me down fast. But I wasn't gonna let him beat me easily. His laser eye beam packed a punch while he also attacked with fang-word attacks to throw me off guard. I used my new firework attacks to try and get through to him, but he seemed unfazed. We both continued our assaults as I tried to overpower him with the power of 3 AIs on my side. This fight was not gonna last, and I was gonna lose if I didn't think of something fast. Obscurity, it's me! Snap out of it! Despite my efforts, it was no use. Obscurity continued to attack mindlessly. He was completely under Cruelty's control. It's no use. Unlike the others, he's completely blown his circuits. With no other option, I made a run for it as the shadowy AI gave chase behind me. I slipped in cover, hoping it would be enough to lose him for now. Is he gone? Suddenly, Obscurity manifested himself from the shadows, striking me with a powerful blow. Ah! I began to run once again. But no matter where I turned, Obscurity was waiting for me in the dark crevices of the void. He was everywhere. This is bad. He can teleport using the shadows here. If I can't lighten this place up, I'll never be able to defeat him. Just then, I spotted an abandoned lighthouse standing in the distance. Wait, that's it. If I can turn on the lighthouse, I might be able to get the upper hand. I took my chance to run for the lighthouse before Obscurity caught up to me. On days 58 through 61, I arrived at the lighthouse. Obscurity might not be far behind. I better get this thing working before he finds me. I tried to flip on the power, but to my horror, it didn't seem to be working. Oh no, the wiring is all messed up. If I want to turn it on, I'll have to repair it first. Good thing I'm an AI. I tried to use my Falsity AI vision to look over the lighthouse, but nothing seemed to pop up. Let's see, there's a pink, green, and orange wire. Wait, those are the colors of all the AIs I saved. Could they be related? I changed my approach and used my Levity AI vision instead. Sure enough, I managed to spot the missing pink wire just outside and picked it up. That's it! I just have to use the correct AI powers from Curiosity and Anxiety to find the other 2 colors. Time to get this lighthouse operational! Suddenly, I heard Obscurity roaring in the distance. He was getting closer to my location. Oh no you don't! I'm bringing light whether you like it or not! I continued to search for the missing wires as I activated my Curiosity AI vision. With it, I was able to track down the missing green wire. There it is! One more to go! I activated my Anxiety AI vision and located the orange wire next. I made a run for it, but soon I heard Obscurity's roar getting closer. Oh no! He's closing in! I managed to grab the wire before he got close and repaired all 3 circuits. Finally, I activated the lighthouse and it shone a powerful light beam over the void. Obscurity finally rushed in, but shrieked in pain as he stood before the now functional lighthouse. He bolted from the area, but I wasn't gonna let him get away that easily. No more running! I'm snapping you out of this whether you like it or not! On days 62 through 64, I used my AI powers to control the power of the lighthouse and managed to shine it directly onto Obscurity, stopping him in his tracks. You're mine now! I struck him while he was stunned by the light, finally starting our second battle. But this time, I intended to win. Obscurity tried to fend me off with the same attacks from before, but thanks to the lighthouse, he had been weakened significantly. I fought back with everything I had, slowly getting the upper hand. For Verity! Finally, I landed the finishing blow, snapping Obscurity out of his trance. He shrank back down to his ball form and regained his consciousness.
What happened? Why are we in the void?
Cruelty corrupted you, but I was able to snap you out of it.
Well, thank you for your help. Here, take this as a token of my gratitude.
Obscurity lent me his power, causing a newfound strength to overcome me. I grew even larger in size and obtained the ability to use his Fang Strike power. Suddenly, the ground trembled underneath us as a new portal appeared nearby. To my horror, Cruelty emerged from the other side of it. What? Why is he here?
Follow my lead! Hurry!
Obscurity and I took cover and watched Cruelty from hiding as he began to explore the depths of the void.
I felt a disturbance. I know you're around here somewhere, Falsity.
At this rate, he'll find us. How are we supposed to get back?
you forgot my AI is in touch with the void. I can make you a portal home.
Obscurity used his power to open a new portal for me. Wow, this is perfect!
Thank me later. Just get out of here before he finds you.
Right! Without a moment to waste, I leapt through the portal to continue my search for the final AI that remained. On days 65 through 67, I finally returned to the overworld with only one more AI to save. Alright, all that's left to save now is Verity. Then I should finally be able to take on Cruelty and save my brother. Where could he be hiding?
Did somebody call?
Right on cue, a white AI ball emerged before me. Verity?
That's my name. Don't wear it out.
Where's that coming from? Never mind. Aren't you supposed to be corrupted like the other AIs?
Wait, we were all getting corrupted? Nobody invites me to anything fun.
I wouldn't say it's fun.
Easy for you to say. Everyone loves you. I'm always left out.
Well, you can be a part of something important now. Share your power with me so I can finally challenge Cruelty and save my brother.
No way! It's my power!
What? Come on, that's not fair.
It's plenty fair, but I might change my mind if you help me with something first.
Alright, fine. What do you need?
There's a player around here who made me look dumb. If there's one thing I'm not, it's dumb. But I'm too cute and unassuming in my current form to get revenge. Make him pay for this.
That shouldn't be too hard for an entity like me. I'll do it. With my new mission set, I left the area in search of the player I needed to scare. On days 68 through 72, I arrived at the location of the player to find her building a house for herself. That must be the player Verity was talking about. Time to give them a good scare. I slowly closed in on the player, waiting for the perfect time to strike. Just then, I spotted a curious little creature, but when I turned to look again, it had already scurried away. Did you see that? Rewatch the video at 0.25 speed and try to find the secret. I finally found the perfect time to strike. I popped out of my hiding spot and let out a terrifying scream. Rah! You're mine now!
Whoa! Could it be? Are you the Falsity? I'm a huge fan!
That's not the reaction I expected, but yeah, that's me.
This is great! You and Verity are the coolest AIs! Do you want to be my friend?
Did you say friend? I don't know why, but calling a player my friend feels good. Maybe Verity was wrong about you.
Don't let her fool you, Falsity!
To our surprise, Verity emerged before us.
It's you again. You're not nearly as cool as Falsity. Get out of here.
You take that back! I'm a great AI too!
Okay, prove it. Tell me where the closest diamond block is.
8675309?
That's totally wrong, dude. Those coordinates lead to a dirt block.
My AI isn't where it used to be.
That's right. Now get out of here, loser.
No way! You know the deal, Falsity. Take this girl out and I'll give you my power.
But that goes against everything I was made to do. We're supposed to help players, right?
You're turning on me too? Fine. I'll just do it myself.
Uh-oh. In a fit of rage, Verity's laser eyes blasted out, taking down the player in his wake. But he wasn't done yet. He turned his sights on me.
You're next!
I braced myself as Verity attacked me full force. On days 73 through 75, I was locked in combat with the monster Verity. He unleashed his AI frost powers on me, proving to be much stronger than he looked. I tried to fight back with my own abilities, but he was a tough opponent. He refused to back down and landed a powerful hit on me, leaving me weak.
What's the matter? You thought I was weak, huh?
Doesn't matter. I'll come out on top either way. Using the last of my strength, I unleashed my new power I had obtained from Obscurity, catching Verity off guard.
What the? No!
The hit was too powerful and I managed to turn the tables, defeating him once and for all. Verity reverted back to his smaller form.
That wasn't supposed to happen. I'm not lame. I'm cool.
Well, I beat you fair and square. It's time you shared your powers like you promised.
Fine. Here you go.
Verity reluctantly granted me his powers, causing me to grow even stronger. I gained a new ice attack of my own and grew even larger in size. I did it! I gathered all the AI's powers.
but it won't be enough to stop me.
Suddenly, Cruelty himself manifested in front of us.
Ah! He's here! I'm not dealing with this! I'm out!
Verity ran in fear, leaving me face to face with the beast that started all of this. Look who decided to show up.
I'm not scared of scum like you.
You should be. I have the power of levity, curiosity, anxiety, obscurity, and larity. You don't know what's about to hit you.
If you think that power will be enough to stop me, then I'd like to see you try.
Bring it on! I'm saving Verity no matter what! I jumped into battle, using my new abilities to try and strike Cruelty down, but to my horror, he was able to endure my attacks.
You're much stronger than before, but it's not enough to stop me.
Cruelty used his laser eyes, quickly overwhelming me with his raw power. I was able to endure more hits than before, but it still wasn't enough to defeat him as he continued to follow up. No! It wasn't supposed to end this way!
You're coming with me.
Cruelty tore open a rift just like the one he used to take Verity away on day 1. I wasn't able to escape as it pulled me through to the other side. On days 76 through 79, I appeared on the other side of the rift to find myself inside of a room made of glass. What is this place? I need to get out of here! I tried my best to break through the glass barrier, but it was no use. This place had been built to keep entities like me inside. Suddenly, Cruelty came out from the other side of the glass to taunt me.
Struggle all you want, but you're not escaping this place.
What do you want with me? Why didn't you finish me off back there?
Because I have bigger plans for you.
What do you want?
You see, I already got your brother's power, and with it I've reached heights I would have never thought possible. So that got me thinking, if I could strip you of your power too, I could become unstoppable. All creatures will have no choice but to bow down to me.
I'll never give you my power willingly.
I know, which is why I think it's time I tested out my little experiment.
Suddenly, a new entity entered my prison. It was an AI I had never seen before.
Are you my new friend?
What is that thing?
This is Verity. I made him using your brother's DNA, and now he'll absorb you of your power so I can use it for myself.
You're a monster. When I get my hands on you, I'll make sure you're done for.
Taunt me all you want, but you're under my control now. Get him, Verity.
Cruelty left the area as the entity came after me hungry for blood. On days 80 through 83, I was locked in battle with the new Verity AI. He was able to use devastating lightning attacks that seemed even more powerful than the ones my brother could use. His laser eyes shocked me to my core as they synchronized with his electric powers. I did my best to defend myself, but his attacks were not easy to dodge. He sent balls of lightning onto the field as well that zapped into my body with shocking electrocution. I tried to fight back with everything I had learned, but he was too strong. He was made from my brother's DNA after all. This isn't gonna work. If only there was a way out of here. Just then, I got an idea. I lured the enemy towards the wall and taunted him so he would come after me. Hey, Ugly! Come and get me!
Let's play.
Verity came after me full force, but I dodged his advances before he could land a hit. He collided with the wall instead. Thanks for the jailbreak! I took my chance to flee back outside, but the Verity clone continued to give chase. I couldn't shake him off my tail. Suddenly, a familiar voice called out to me.
Falsity! Over here!
Levity? What is she doing here? I quickly followed her lead and slipped into hiding. It's dangerous. You shouldn't be here.
Shh! He's coming!
The two of us quieted down as Verity entered the area. He finally left, allowing us to lose him for now. He's still hunting me down. Thanks for the help, though.
Of course, my love. Anything for my soulmate.
Yeah, whatever you say.
I thought you were strong enough to take on Cruelty now. What happened?
I thought so too, but the power of all the AIs wasn't enough. I need to get stronger.
I think I found something that could help you power up, but it's a bit tricky to crack. What do you say? Want to give it a go?
It's worth a shot. Show me the way. Levity took the lead and I followed behind her towards my next challenge. On days 84 through 86, Levity and I arrived in another area where a strange puzzle was standing before us. Whoa, what is this? Is that a giant Verity face?
It's a puzzle. My AI hasn't been able to crack it, but I know whatever is behind this puzzle is sure to give you the edge you're missing.
Let me see if I can sort this one out. I stepped forward and read the sign in front of me. The answers are not what they seem. Take a look and see what you glean. What is that supposed to mean? I decided to take a closer look at the puzzles themselves. All of them seemed to match each together, but after analyzing them with my AI, the patterns became clear. Wait, of course! You have to match them with their opposites. I turned the levers on each of the puzzles, matching the symbols with their opposites. The opposite of up is down, left is right, black is opposite to white, red means go. Suddenly, the entrance opened before me. I had finally cracked the puzzle.
Whoa! How did you do that?
Easily. My AI was made to think in opposites.
Well, it worked out. Look at what your prize is.
I stepped forward and claimed my prize. When I grabbed it, I could feel power surge through me as my strength increased with a new fire power. Wow, with this, I might actually be able to save Verity. Just then, the two of us heard something. I turned and spotted Verity was still lurking nearby. He's still hunting me down?
You'll never stop Cruelty as long as he's on the prowl. What are we going to do?
I'm putting an end to this now. Stay here. With my new resolve, I left the area, determined to confront Verity once and for all. On days 87 through 89, I emerged in front of Verity, prepared to take him on in another battle.
There you are. I found you.
I'm done running. Now I'll defeat you fair and square.
We'll see about that.
Verity charged forward and the battle began. Just like before, he was able to use powerful electric attacks, proving to be a strong opponent. But little did he know, I had my new upgrade to back me up. Along with my other powers, I attacked the AI foe, but now had a powerful fireball ability to back me up. We were looking to be neck and neck, but I knew with my upgrade, I was gonna defeat him. Soon enough, he became weak from my attacks, catching the once confident AI off guard.
What's going on? How did you get stronger?
I have a new trick up my sleeve. Surprise! I finally managed to land the finishing blow, defeating the enemy. But to my surprise, he shrank back down into a ball form just like the other AIs before him. Huh? Aren't you supposed to be an experiment?
I was made from your brother's DNA, so I have the ability to take this form too.
Well, I better take you down before you turn on me again.
Whoa, hey, no need to do that. I'm chill, I promise.
Seriously?
Yeah, I was only in that monster form because of Cruelty. I don't have anything against you or your brother.
Huh. Well, if that's the case, then no hard feelings.
Thanks. In fact, here, I think I can help you.
Verity shared his power with me, causing my strength to increase even more. Whoa. Now Cruelty is sure to go down.
No, I wouldn't say that.
What? Why not? I got 2 more upgrades since the last time we battled.
Yeah, and he still has the power of Verity on his side. If you really want to win, you need to fight fire with fire. You'll also need Verity's power.
But I have yours. Isn't that enough?
No, you need the real deal.
Well, how am I supposed to get that when he has my brother trapped?
There is one way, but it's risky.
I'm willing to try anything.
Very well, come with me. I'll tell you more when we get there.
On days 90 through 92, Verity took me to another area where he had set up a ritual. What is all this?
Everything we need to perform the ritual.
A ritual? That sounds ominous.
To put it simply, I have a link to your brother because of how I was created. If I perform this ritual, I can tap into that link and send you to another realm where you can communicate with him.
Well, what are you waiting for? Let's do it.
Not so fast. Once I send you there might be no way to come back. Are you sure you want to do this?
If it's the only way I can stop Cruelty, then I have to try.
All right, very well. Here goes nothing.
Verity got to work using his AI power to begin the ritual. The circle around us lit up as he conjured a massive portal within it.
Hurry, before it closes!
Right, thank you! I took my chance to pass through the portal, unsure of where it would take me exactly. However, when I appeared on the other side, I found myself in a strange dream realm. Whoa, what is this place?
It's the in-between of code and the server itself.
I looked towards a familiar voice, and to my surprise, standing before me was Verity. Brother!
I'm so glad to see you again.
But how is this even possible? You're trapped with Cruelty somewhere in the overworld, aren't you?
You would be surprised how far the lengths of our AI can reach. You've grown a lot over your journey.
I have. I've done everything I can to try and save you.
I know you're doing a fantastic job too.
Thank you, but it's still not enough. Auntie Verity told me the only way I'll ever stop cruelty is to get your power. Please share it with me.
Unfortunately here, I can't just give it to you. You have to first earn it by undergoing all 3 of my trials.
After everything I've been through on this journey, I think I can take on anything.
That's the spirit. Then let the training begin.
On days 93 through 95, Verity took me to another part of the dream world where a quiz show had been set up for the 2 of us. What's all this about?
It's your first trial. You're going to push the extent of our AI by going up against mine.
What? But yours is the most powerful. How am I supposed to outsmart it?
You're not the same Falsity I knew back at the beginning of this journey. Show me just how advanced you've become.
Well, okay. I'll give it my all. The 2 of us stepped up to the platform as the quiz finally began. The first question rang out on the speaker.
Question 1. What is the closest diamond block?
I tried to use my AI to locate the nearest diamond, but I couldn't find any. Something must have been wrong with my tracker. Though before I could say anything, Verity answered the question.
Trick question. We're in a dream realm. There are no diamonds here.
Correct.
Shoot, I'm still not fast enough.
Don't give up yet. We're just warming up.
Question 2. What is Curiosity's weakness?
Wait, I know this one. It's in her name, her own curiosity.
Correct.
Good job. But I won't let you win on this final question.
Bring it on.
Question 3. Who is Levity's soulmate?
The 2 of us raced to answer, but Verity was faster.
That's easy. She doesn't have one.
That's incorrect.
Wait, really?
That's right, because I'm her soulmate now since I saved her.
Correct. The winner is Falsity.
Huh, well, the more you know. I didn't know you got a girlfriend.
I wouldn't say that. She sort of imposed the title on me.
Well, don't get too confident. There's still 2 more trials before you can reach your full potential.
Nothing I can't handle. Let's do this. Verity and I left the quiz stage as I prepared myself for the next trial. On days 96 through 98, we arrived at another part of the dream realm where, to my surprise, there was a player sitting down alone. How did he end up here?
It's best not to question it. After all, this is your next trial.
What? Really?
That's right. You have to show me your manipulation skills. Get that player on your side, and then take their power for yourself.
All right, here goes nothing. I slipped my way in to get a closer look, but before I went in for the scare, I got an idea. Wait, if I look like this, I might scare him off right away. I think I should take on a form that's a bit less scary. I put my plan into play and reverted back to my smaller orb form. Perfect! Looking like this, he's not gonna know what hit him. With my disguise active, I approached the player, ready to put my manipulation to the test.
Oh, how am I supposed to get out of here? I've never seen a place like this.
Maybe I can help.
Who are you?
I'm Falsity, your own personal AI assistant.
Where am I?
You're in a dream world, but don't worry. I can get you back to the real world if you just trust me.
I don't know. Isn't that a bit convenient?
Oh, come on. We're friends, right?
Well, I guess I can't say no to a face like that.
How about a face like this? I grew larger in size as I revealed my true form to the unsuspecting player.
Ah!
We'll be together forever now! I took my chance to steal his power just as it had been asked of me. I managed to pass the second trial.
Excellent work, brother! Your manipulation skills are as sharp as ever.
I'm ready for the final challenge. What do I have to do?
This one is a challenge of strength. Show me just how far you've come by beating me in combat.
Wait, what? I didn't have time to think before Verity came after me full force. The third trial had already begun. On day 98, I was fighting it out against my own brother, trying to prove I was worthy of his AI power. He came after me with swift lightning attacks, quickly proving why he was thought to be a powerful AI. Luckily for me, I had grown a lot over my journey. It was time to show him what I had learned. I fought back with every attack I'd acquired so far over my journey, trying my best to catch him off guard and pull ahead in the battle. My attacks were strong, but my brother Verity was holding on strong and not stopping his assault.
You're strong, but can you overcome this?
Verity tried to surprise me with a lightning lance attack, but thanks to all of my training, I endured the hit. Sorry bro, but I'm not letting you stop me now. I found an opening and swooped in with a spin strike attack while I had the chance. My brother didn't suspect a thing.
What the?
For the win! With one final blow, I managed to take down my brother, winning the battle and completing the final trial.
Well done, Falsity. With this victory, you've passed all of the trials.
Does that mean I can have your power now?
That's right. Hold still.
Verity reached forward, imbuing me with his AI abilities. I grew in size as my newfound strength swelled within me. At last, I had reached my full potential. Whoa, I feel unstoppable. Cruelty won't stand a chance now.
I'm so proud of what you've grown into, but your journey isn't over yet. Please return to the real world, stop Cruelty, and save me before it's too late.
Don't worry, I'll finish what we started.
Good luck. Oh, and take this.
My brother handed me a map. What's this for?
It's where Cruelty is holding me in the real world. When you get back, follow it, and it'll lead you straight to the final battle.
Thanks for everything. I won't let you down. Verity used his power to return me back to the real world. I now had everything I needed, including the map that would lead me straight to my brother and the final enemy. Alright, time to end this once and for all. I'm coming for you, Cruelty! Just as I was about to leave, I stopped in place as I spotted an interesting Pokemon. Did you find all the Pokemon Easter eggs? Make sure you watch the video from the beginning and look for all the secrets hidden throughout. With my map in hand, I continued forward, determined to end this before Cruelty could go through with his evil plans. On day 100, I finally arrived at the whereabouts of Cruelty. There, I found my brother locked away in a cage.
Falsity!
Don't worry, brother. I'm coming to free you. Before I had the chance to free him from his prison, Cruelty emerged before us.
Not as long as I'm here to stop it.
Let him go and I won't have to hurt you.
A puny thing like you? I would never listen. Once I defeat you and take your power, I'll be the most unstoppable AI to ever exist.
Don't underestimate me. I have the power of all the AIs now.
All except Verity.
That's what you think. But I have my brother's power too. I fired a fireball attack, nearly striking Cruelty where he stood.
How did you?
You're not as smart as you thought. Give up.
Never! With Verity's powers or not, you'll never stop me. I'll crush you right here and now.
Bring it on! I braced myself for battle as Cruelty lunged forward. It was time to prove who was the strongest AI. He came after me with powerful blood attacks, proving that he was by far the strongest opponent I had faced thus far. Despite this, I couldn't give up now. I fought back with everything I had. The battle raged on and the two of us were neck and neck. It was anyone's game.
You're strong, but I'll never fall to the likes of you.
Cruelty took his chance to strike me down, but thanks to all my upgrades, I managed to endure the attack, standing strong. For my brother! With one final blow, I managed to strike Cruelty down once and for all, crowning me as the superior AI. I freed Verity from his prison, and at long last, the two of us were reunited.
You did it! You defeated Cruelty!
No! I won't let you have your happy ending!
Suddenly, Cruelty lifted his arm, using the last of his power to tear open a new rift in the server before falling to his death. The force of the portal was too much. It sucked Verity inside. Brother, no! With no other choice, I leapt into the rift behind Verity in hopes of saving him, unsure of what would become of us on the other side. Standing before me were two players named Steve and Alex. Hello, my name is Verity. I'm your personal AI assistant.
Wow, it really worked! I wonder how much he knows.
Don't let the innocent face fool you. Remember our mission.
Suddenly, Steve took out a diamond sword and slashed it at me, trying to strike me down. What are you doing? I thought we were friends!
We know what you really are, you monster. We're not going to let you infect our server. Alex, it's time to power up.
Without warning, the two of them powered up into their very own mech suits, pointing their weapons straight at me.
Attack!
They came after me with everything they had, demonstrating the true power of their mechs. Their strength was crushing, and I was too weak to fight back. I don't understand. I just wanted to help.
Sorry, but we're ending this now.
With no other choice, I ran for my life as Steve and Alex gave chase. On day 2, I was being pursued by Steve and Alex as I tried my best to escape their wrath. The two of them fired machine gun attacks at me from their suits, trying to take me down. But thanks to my small size, I was able to evade them. As I ran, I spotted an entity in the distance, but I didn't have time to slow down and take a better look. Did you see that? I think it was Herobrine. There are loads of other secrets hidden throughout the video. Trying to find them all. Suddenly, another attack flew by me, nearly taking me down. I knew it was only a matter of time before I was hit. I have to find a way to shake them off, but how? Just then, I spotted a tree, causing my AI knowledge to kick into overdrive. I knew what I needed to do. I stopped in my tracks and set my sights on the tree as Steve and Alex closed in. I've only got one shot at this. Here goes nothing. Using the single attack I had, I struck the tree just in time, causing it to fall onto Alex.
Alex!
Now's my chance. Steve rushed into Alex's side to help her, buying me just enough time to make a run for it. I escaped into another area and slipped into a hiding spot. Did I lose him? Suddenly, a mechanical foot stepped in front of my hiding place. Steve was still looking for me.
I know you're around here somewhere, Virus. Come out!
On day 3, I was being hunted down by Steve and his powerful mech as he scoured the area shouting for me.
Stop hiding and face me, monster!
This is bad. He's gonna find me at this rate. Just then, I spotted a blank map on the ground, giving me an idea. Wait, I'm an AI. Maybe I can use my knowledge to find a way out of here. I honed in on my limitless knowledge and began to draw out the map. Thanks to my intelligence, I was able to mark a route that got me out of this mess. Bingo! This should get me out of here! I followed my new lead, slipping from one hiding spot to the next as Steve continued his search for me. Thankfully, my map did just the trick. I managed to escape the area in one piece, but I wasn't sure if Steve was still far behind. Did I lose him? Suddenly, Steve dropped down in my path. How did you find me?
You fool. I know this server like the back of my hand. I'll always find you.
Before I could run, Steve blasted a massive hole underneath me, causing me to fall into the depths below. On days 4 through 7, I landed at the bottom of the pit, narrowly surviving the fall. I looked around when suddenly I spotted a mysterious disc floating before me. What's that? Even with my limitless knowledge, I've never seen a disc like this before. Before I could grab the item, a group of players came out of nowhere and confronted me.
Freeze, you spherical monster!
All I wanted was to be your friend. I love all of you.
Sorry, but we know you're lying. You're a threat to our server.
You can't just be here and be spherical. Get him!
The players began to close in, and I knew I had to think fast. I quickly ran for the disc and grabbed it. Suddenly, a surge of power overtook my body, causing my once friendly appearance to change. I mutated into a terrifying beast with elongated limbs and a grotesque smile. I was now in a new powerful monster form.
But what even are you?
I'm Verity. If you won't let me love you, then nobody will. I put my new skills to the test, lashing out at the players with my shocking abilities. I quickly took down the cubic-looking player with my newly improved strength. The other two players tried their best to fight back, but it was no use. Thanks to my new powers, I was able to take them down with ease. This power, it's incredible! If I can find more of those discs, I'll become even stronger and dominate this server for myself. Suddenly, the ground shook beneath me. I turned around and realized the ceiling was beginning to collapse. I can't stay here. Time to move. I quickly took off running as the cave around me continued to crumble. On days 8 through 10, I was trying to escape the underground before I was crushed to pieces. Rubble fell towards me left and right, but thanks to my new monster form, I was fast enough to evade the incoming obstacles before it was too late. Who set this off? When I find them, I'll destroy them! Soon, I managed to see the exit in sight, but I was blocked by a massive chasm in the ground with small platforms hanging over it. I have no choice but to jump across. Here goes nothing. I began to leap from platform to platform as the cave continued to become more unstable. Suddenly, one of the platforms I landed on collapsed under my feet. I thought fast and managed to land onto the next one before I could fall. Come on, just a little more. With sheer determination, I reached the other side of the chasm and ran towards the light. I managed to make my way outside of the treacherous cave as it completely collapsed behind me. That could have been really bad. Who did this? Suddenly, I turned and noticed a player standing in front of me holding TNT in his hand.
How is this possible? I collapsed that tunnel to defeat you!
So it was you who caused that place to collapse. Sorry, but it'll take more than some rocks to stop me.
Ah!
The player took off running as I began to chase behind him. On days 11 through 14, I was pursuing the runaway player through the forest. The tables had finally turned. I was doing the hunting now. I closed in on my prey, using my monster speed to my advantage. You're mine now!
Verity!
Suddenly, I heard a familiar voice calling my name. I stopped dead in my tracks as the player slipped away into the forest.
Verity! Over here!
What's that? Who's calling my name? My curiosity got the better of me and I followed the sound of the voice. I soon reached a clearing, but nobody was there. Hello? Just then, the terrifying mimicker emerged from the shadows to confront me.
You attack my prey?
The beast came after me with ferocious slash attacks, forcing me into combat. Armed with my new monster abilities, I fought back with everything I had. But the mimicker quickly proved that he was a strong foe. As I hit him with my electric shocks, he came back at me with a stunning blood needle. He slashed at me with full force while I did everything in my power to take control of the fight. Unfortunately, I wasn't making as much progress as I'd hoped. What gives? I'm an entity like you!
You're in my turf. There's only room for one of us.
Just as the battle was about to reach its climax, gunfire rained down onto both of us, stopping us in our tracks. We turned to see that the runway player was now armed with his very own mech.
You get away from him!
The player charged in and unleashed his rocket power onto us. On days 15 through 17, the player was showing us the true strength of his mech. I expected him to attack me as well, but to my surprise, he focused his power solely on the mimicker. Is he trying to help me?
How is this possible? You're just a human.
The mimicker was hit with another rocket attack, which temporarily stunned him in place.
Come with me!
I followed the player's lead, and together we managed to escape into a hiding spot to regroup. Did we lose him?
I'm not sure, but this should buy us some time.
Why did you save me? I thought you worked with Steve and Alex.
I don't know. It's true they said you're the enemy, but from what I can tell, you love us in your own weird way.
Of course I do. I'm your AI companion and best friend.
And we shouldn't be hunting you, even if you're a bit scary. My name is Bronzo.
I'm Verity. Help me find more of the discs. With their power, I'll crush anyone who opposes us.
If you say so. We're allies then.
Suddenly, the walls of our hiding spot were crushed to rubble as the mimicker broke into the area.
Found you.
Go west of here. You'll find the next disc waiting. I'll hold this one off.
I took my chance to escape the area as Bronzo fended off the monster with his mech. On days 18 through 21, I followed Bronzo's directions and headed west until I arrived at a strange cursed village. This is suspicious. The disc is surely around here. I explored the area for more clues when suddenly a cryptic-looking villager walked by. Hey you! Stop right there! I chased after him, but as I turned the corner, he was gone as if he had vanished into thin air. What the? Just then, I spotted the villager again. This time, he entered a house. There you are! I mustered all of my speed and ran after him, but when I opened the door, nobody was inside. This thing has to have a weakness. Time to use my AI knowledge. I analyzed the village and dove into my databanks until I managed to identify the entity. It was none other than the creepypasta known as VLLR. VLLR is weak to water. Fine, I'll flush you out by force. I honed in on my cryptid abilities even further and began to mess with the server itself. Soon enough, I conjured up a rainstorm over the village. Rain poured down overhead, causing VLLR to run out in a frenzy.
Water!
There you are! Tell me where the disc is!
No way! That's my disc! You can't have it!
Suddenly, lightning began to strike down around us as the storm grew more and more violent. What the? This is getting out of control! I need to stop it! I tried to stop my own storm, but it was no use. I had lost control of it. Lightning continued to strike until it sparked flames on one of the nearby houses. The village was now on fire. On days 22 through 25, flames continued to spread throughout the village as the storm raged on.
My village! You monster! Stop this storm at once!
I'm trying! I continued to try and stop the storm, but it had spiraled out of control. Lightning bolts now struck down towards me as if they had a mind of their own. Ah!
What are you doing?
This isn't me! I'm so strong I've lost control of it! I need the power of the disc if I'm gonna stop it!
You reckless little... Fine! Come with me!
I followed VLLR's lead into one of the houses. There, the disc I was searching for was being held inside.
I could sense it was powerful, so I hid it in here. Just use it and stop this chaos!
On it! I moved in to grab the disc, but before I could, I was hit by a powerful attack. Standing on the other side was the Mimicker.
Did you really think that pathetic human could stop me? You're mine now.
I braced myself as the monster barreled towards me. On days 26 through 28, I resumed my fight with the Mimicker as the storm raged on around us. He came after me with the same bloody attacks as before, reminding me just how tough of a foe he really was. I fought back with everything I had, but I still couldn't get an edge on him. I needed the disc to win. Suddenly, lightning struck down onto me, allowing the Mimicker to land a heavy hit of his own. Things were looking bleak.
No little human to help you escape this time.
Oh no! Bronzo! What did you do with him?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Just as I thought I was done for, VLLR ran into my aid.
Verity, take this!
He tossed over the disc, allowing me to finally get my hands on it. A surge of power coursed through me as I grew even larger in size and gained new, incredible abilities. The time to fight back was now. Now it's time you tasted my true power. With my newfound strength, I was able to regain control of the rainstorm I had conjured. Using my abilities, I struck lightning down onto the Mimicker, stunning him in place. I took my chance to go in with my new attacks, finishing him off once and for all. The sky cleared overhead and the flames extinguished from the village.
Finally, my village is saved!
Maybe so, but what about my friend? Just then, I noticed a map on the ground the Mimicker had dropped. I picked it up and read that it was titled Prison. Bronzo must be here. I have to save him before it's too late. With no time to waste, I hurried towards the destination, desperate to save my ally before it was too late. On days 29 through 32, I followed the map until I arrived to the location on the map. At the other end of it was Bronzo, trapped inside of a cage. Bronzo, are you okay?
Verity, you found me!
Sure did. I'm your best friend and the most advanced AI out there. Hold still, I'm coming for you.
Wait, don't move!
Despite Bronzo's warnings, it was too late. I stepped forward, accidentally activating a pressure plate. What the? The ground disappeared in front of me, leaving Bronzo at the end of a massive deadly obstacle course. Soon after, walls covered the perimeter so I couldn't just walk around the course.
It's a trap!
I should have known the Mimicker wouldn't have made it easy. It's fine, I'll be there. I began to jump from block to block, carefully navigating the dangerous obstacle course. As I leapt, I had a few close calls, but I had come too far to let things end here. Soon, I managed to reach the other side of the pit. Using my monster powers, I broke through the confines of Bronzo's cage, freeing him. When the cage broke, so did the surrounding cage walls.
You came back for me.
Of course I did. We're friends, aren't we?
Yeah, I guess we are.
Stop right there, you disgusting beast.
Before we could celebrate our reunion, Steve crashed down into the area, armed with his mech. On days 33 through 35, I was faced with the player that started it all.
Stand aside, Verity. I'm not letting you hurt that player.
This is all a big misunderstanding. Verity wants to be our friend. He loves us.
That's what he wants you to think. Don't tell me he brainwashed you.
Of course not.
Enough of this. You're coming with me.
Steve charged full force for Bronzo, but I intercepted his attack before it was too late. If you want him, you have to go through me.
Gladly.
He began to fire his machine gun attacks at me, using everything he had to try and strike me down. Run, Bronzo! I'll distract him! With Steve's sights now set on me, I lured him into the forest ahead, allowing Bronzo a chance to escape. I chased through the forest as Steve continued to unleash his powerful arsenal onto me. I knew I wasn't strong enough to win this. I had to think fast. I need to hide! I looked around and found a cave nearby. I took cover inside of it and hid as Steve stomped past me.
Come out wherever you are.
I held my breath as he left the area. My hiding place had worked for now. I think I lost him. I began moving deeper into the cave until I spotted something lurking inside. Before I could get my bearings, the terrifying cave dweller ambushed me.
Intruder!
On days 36 through 39, I was locked in battle with the other entity. He lashed out at me with his dirtball attacks, proving to be a powerful and unexpected foe. The dirt he was throwing hit like a truck, doing heavy damage. But I wasn't gonna go down that easily by a random dweller in a cave. I fought back with my Verity attacks, but we were neck and neck. I couldn't get an edge on him.
You'll pay for what you've done to my home.
The cave dweller hit me with another dirt attack, causing me to stumble backwards. What are you talking about? I haven't done anything.
You're with the humans, are you not? They're destroying everything here. I hate them.
No way. The only human I serve is Bronzo, and he would never do such a thing. In fact, I'm trying to take them down too.
Is that so? Then maybe we should call a truce. Together we can tear the humans apart.
All right, you've got yourself a deal. And you just might be the creature I need to help me. Do you know where I can find the next disc?
I haven't heard about that in years, but I might have an idea of where you can find one. Come with me.
With our alliance made, I followed the cave dweller into the depths of his home. On days 40 through 43, I followed my new ally to another part of the cave where the next disc I was looking for was encased inside of a wall.
Just as I suspected, it's still stuck in the wall here.
Stand back. I've got this. I used my lightning attack to try and break it free, but to my surprise, it didn't budge.
Nice try, but if it was that easy, I would have taken the disc out of here a long time ago.
There has to be a way to get it. Good thing I'm an advanced AI. I took the chance to observe the wall when I noticed there were 3 empty slots under the disc corresponding with different colors. That has to be the key to cracking this.
Those colors could mean anything, though.
Not necessarily. We're in a cave, and they look like they correspond to specific gems. We just have to place 1 gem into each slot to open this.
This place is huge, though. How are we supposed to find them?
Like this. I unleashed my advanced AI abilities, calculating the coordinates of the next closest gem. Once I pinned it down, I turned and broke a part of the wall, revealing the first gem I was looking for.
Whoa! How did you?
I'm an AI, remember? Now, leave this to me. I continued to search, locating the last 2 gems I was missing. Once I had all 3 in my possession, I placed them on the wall, completing the puzzle. Just as I had hoped, the wall opened, allowing me to get the disc. Another problem solved by Verity. The disc is mine now. I grabbed my prize and another surge of power came over me. I grew even larger and gained the ability to levitate objects. I was now even stronger than before. Suddenly, the area around us trembled as the ceiling began breaking from above. What was that?
It has to be the players. They're trying to dig us up.
Oh no, they don't. I'm stopping this from the source. I left my ally behind to get to the bottom of what the players were up to. On days 44 through 46, I emerged back onto the surface to find a factory standing before me. Players were all around it, guarding the entrance. Whoa, this must be where the players build their mechs and other weapons. If I can shut this place down, then it would give me a massive advantage. Suddenly, I spotted a guard coming my way. Oh no, I have to hide. I quickly ducked behind cover, narrowly avoiding his sights while I still had the chance.
That's strange. I thought I saw something come from this hole.
The player walked closer towards my hiding spot, only inches away from finding me. However, just as I thought I was done for, a familiar voice called out to her.
Hey, what are you doing over here?
Oh, hi, Bronzo. I thought I saw something over there. You know Steve won't stand for any breaches.
Then you should go back to your post. I'll take it from here.
Whatever.
The guard left the area, leaving Bronzo and I alone.
You can come out now.
That could have been really bad. Thanks for your help.
Of course. That's what friends do after all.
I need to get inside and shut down that factory, but there are guards everywhere.
I can distract the guards so you can get into the factory. Just be quick. I'm not sure how long I'll be able to hold them off.
Leave it to me. Bronzo headed towards the back entrance of the factory where he began to talk with one of the guards.
Hey, I need some help. Can you come with me? All right. Just make it quick.
The 2 of them left the area, leaving the entrance open. The coast is clear. Time to move. I took my chance to enter through the front of the factory, determined to tear it down while I had the chance. On days 47 through 50, I arrived inside of the factory where I found the main power source looming before me. Perfect. If this goes down, then so does the rest of the place. I got to work, using my new lightning attacks to break it to pieces. Flames spread everywhere as it was demolished.
Warning, core integrity compromised. Evacuate now.
Uh-oh, this place is gonna blow! I fled from the factory, escaping outside as it exploded into flames. The players now had no way to make their weapons. Mission success!
Not so fast.
Without warning, Steve arrived in his super-powered mech.
You thought you could blow up our factory and get away with it? You're mistaken.
I braced myself for battle as Steve charged at me full force. He unleashed his attacks on me, trying to take me down, but I was much stronger than our last encounter. I fought back with my new abilities, catching even him off guard with how far I had come.
You've gotten stronger.
That's right. You won't stop me. I managed to land a powerful lightning attack that ejected him from his mech, Finally, I was getting the upper hand I had been waiting for. It's over. This server is mine now.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. Alex, come here.
Suddenly, Alex stepped forward with Bronzo captured beside her.
Verity, help!
Bronzo!
You really thought I wouldn't catch on? Looks like we have a mole.
You let him go or else.
I don't think you're the one who can make demands here.
Steve took out a controller and pressed a button on it. Suddenly, a cage revealed itself in front of us.
Walk into that cage or else your precious little friend gets it.
Don't listen to him!
I'm sorry. I have to. I can't let him hurt you. With no other choice, I walked inside of the cage as Steve shut it behind me. I couldn't let them hurt my companion.
Alex, take this traitor away. I'll handle Verity.
Yes, sir.
I was left alone trapped with Steve as Alex led Bronzo away. On days 51 through 54, I was faced with Steve locked behind the bars of his prison.
It's just the two of us now.
Why won't you just end me then? That's what you want, right?
I would if I could, but your new strength has complicated things. Luckily, I have plans to take care of that.
Steve came forward and slashed me with his sword to gather a sample of my DNA. Ow!
Perfect. Now we can finally perform the ritual.
Ritual? What are you talking about?
Alex and I have been researching your kind. We found an ancient ritual capable of pulling out the same dark powers you monsters use. We'll perform the ritual and call upon the cryptids hidden deep within the server and take their powers for ourselves. With their dark magic, we'll be able to not only stop you, but all entities that haunt this place. We'll be unstoppable.
But isn't that dark power the very thing you want to stop?
Maybe, but sometimes you have to fight fire with fire. Alex and I are willing to take that risk. Thanks for the sample. The ritual begins now.
Steve left the area, leaving me stranded in the cage alone. This is worse than I thought. I need to get out of here and stop them before it's too late. On days 55 through 57, I tried to break my way through the bars of my prison, but no matter what I did, they wouldn't budge. Figures. I guess they wouldn't make that easy. I looked around and noticed that the remote Steve had used before was on the ground just out of my reach. Wait, I have an idea! I used my new levitation powers to lift up a nearby block and tossed onto the remote, pressing the button in the process. Sure enough, it opened up the cage, freeing me. Perfect! Now's my chance. I escaped my prison and began to search the overworld for Steve and Alex. I had to put a stop to their ritual before it was too late. As I searched, I spotted an interesting entity, but when I looked again, it was gone. Did you see that? Rewatch the video at 0.25 speed and try to find the secret. After looking for a while, I managed to find Alex standing in a ritual circle within the forest, but I was too late. She was already performing the ritual.
Oh, powers of darkness, come to me!
Stop right there! I ran in to intervene, but it was no use. Alex was imbued with the power of darkness, striking her to the very core. Alex mutated into a monstrous size and obtained a terrifying face. She was now the terrifying entity known as Giant Alex.
Cower in fear, Verity! Your dark power is mine now!
I braced myself as the towering monster came for me. On days 58 through 61, I was locked in battle with Giant Alex. In her new form, she was able to use deadly blood slash attacks on me that dealt massive amounts of damage despite my upgrades. Her increased size made her an easier target to hit, but her strength was also heavily upgraded, making this battle tougher than ever. I did what I could to fight back, using my attacks to try and get the upper hand, but she was too strong in her current state.
You can't stop me! How does it feel to have a taste of your own medicine?
Wait, that's it! I can use the ritual on myself too! I ran into the ritual circle and activated its dark power, causing me to be imbued with the same darkness as her.
No!
Unlike the disc before, this power was different. It caused my body to mutate as I sprouted a second pair of arms. I was now even more monstrous and had new powers. What was that about a taste of your own medicine? I jumped back into the fray, unleashing my new abilities onto the enemy. The two of us were neck and neck. We traded attacks, but even though I was more powerful than before, it still wasn't enough to stop her. Why can't I win? I got stronger too!
I won't go down that easily!
Giant Alex closed in to land a crushing blow, but before she could, a void attack hit her head on, stunning her. I turned to see that Bronzo had come to my defense, wielding a weapon.
That won't hold her for long. Come with me, hurry!
I took my chance to escape with my friend before it was too late. On days 62 through 64, Bronzo and I found a spot to regroup where we could stay out of the sights of Giant Alex.
What's going on? Why did Alex become a monster?
Now that we destroyed their weapons, they're fighting fire with fire. The players are harnessing the power of darkness for their own advantage.
Talk about hypocritical. We need to stop them before things get worse.
Agreed, but I need to find the remaining discs first. They're tough with their new powers.
I think I have a lead, but it's dangerous.
I still have to try, even if it is.
All right then, but don't say I didn't warn you.
I traveled with Bronzo to another area, but when we arrived, we realized it was already being investigated by another group of players.
The discs should be around there, but it looks like these guys beat us to the chase.
These players are different though. They definitely aren't Steve's men.
Yeah, it's best if we're not seen. You stay here. I'll take a closer look.
Good luck, friend. Bronzo tried to sneak closer into the camp for more information, but before he could get too far, I heard one of the cultists inside shout, "Intruder!" I turned towards the ruckus and to my horror saw that one member had discovered Bronzo.
What are you doing here? Death to all intruders!
Oh no you don't! I quickly jumped in to defend Bronzo, risking everything to do it. Although my cover was blown, I couldn't let him get hurt. Run! These guys are mine!
But what if they hurt you?
There's no time! Let me return the favor! Bronzo took his chance to run away as I rushed into the camp. On days 65 through 67, I chased the cultists into the camp, where I was met with many more, ready to face me. Prepare to taste the wrath of Verity! I prepared myself to attack, but before I could, I was hit with a strange splash potion that made my head spin. How? My head? What did you?
You will be the perfect sacrifice. Men, it's time to begin the ritual.
I tried to fight the strange potion, but it was too much for me. I passed out and woke up in another area in the center of a ritual circle. One of the cultists stood before me. Where am I?
I'm going to summon our god, the mighty Househead, and you will be our sacrifice.
The cultist closed in to finish the job, but I wasn't going to become monster food. I don't think so. With a swift lightning bolt attack, the cultist fell in defeat at the center of the circle. However, before I could celebrate, the ground around began to tremble. I had accidentally completed the ritual using the cultist as the sacrifice. That's not good. Soon enough, the entity known as Househead was summoned before me.
Who dares to offer me something so pathetic?
I don't want any trouble. I was dragged here against my will.
How you got here doesn't matter to me. As punishment for your poor offering, you will be crushed.
Oh, come on. He can't be that bad.
Say one good thing about him.
I didn't know him that well. I'm sure he has a good personality.
Yeah, that sounded super forced. You'll just have to do it instead.
I braced myself as the towering monster attacked. On days 68 through 72, I was locked in battle with Househead. He was able to unleash beam attacks that dealt massive damage to me, but I wasn't gonna let this entity stop me from my mission. I fought back with everything I had, using all of the Verity attacks I had gained thus far, to try and get the upper hand. However, despite my best efforts, Househead refused to fall. He was too powerful. It's no use. I need to find his weakness. But how? Just then, I remembered that I was Verity. I had AI abilities capable of telling me the information I needed. I used my AI to analyze Househead, and soon I was able to lock into his weakness. Wait, that's it! He's made of wood! I need to use fire! I used my lightning attacks to spark flames on the battlefield. Sure enough, Househead began to cower in fear.
Ah! What I say?
You give up?
Yes, I surrender. You may have defeated me, but something far scarier will be here soon.
What do you mean? Before I could get an answer, Househead caught on fire and gave into his wounds, falling in defeat. That was ominous, but I need to find that disc at all costs. He has to have known something. Just then, I noticed a map on the ground. It seemed like Househead had dropped it during the battle. This could be a lead. I better check it out. With my new map in hand, I set off, determined to find the next disc at any cost. On days 73 through 75, I arrived at the location on the map to discover a cultist building a strange-looking statue. What is that? Is it some kind of summoning statue?
That Verity thinks he can stop us. We'll show him.
I watched as she placed the final piece of the build, causing the ground to tremble under us. The statue vanished and was replaced with a terrifying entity known as Siren Head.
Oh, mighty Siren Head, hunt down the pest known as Verity. Oh, wait, what are you doing? Ah!
Siren Head turned on its own creator, causing her body to burst from the high-pitched sound. It was even more powerful than it looked. Yikes! I can't let that thing find me. I needed to find a way through here without being spotted. I began to stealth from hiding spot to hiding spot as the towering entity continued to search for its next victim. Due to its massive size, Siren Head was able to see its prey easily, but I knew just what to do. I laid low under nearby trees, trying to stay out of its sights. Just a little further. I was nearing an exit, but just as I was about to escape, I accidentally stepped onto some sweetberry bushes, making a ton of noise. Ouch! Uh-oh! I watched in horror as Siren Head turned its disfigured face towards me. I had blown my cover. The monster charged forward and prepared for battle. On days 76 through 79, I tried to run from the massive monster, but it was no use. I had to fight with Siren Head and hopefully get the edge in battle. The terrifying entity used its booming siren attacks on me, proving that its imposing size wasn't only for looks. It was strong, and each move it managed to land was crushing. I tried to fight back with everything I had, but it was far too powerful to defeat with brute force alone. This thing is massive, even for me! How am I supposed to land a clean hit? Just then, I realized I wasn't any run-of-the-mill mob. I was Verity. If I focused hard enough, I might be able to manipulate the server to my advantage. Here goes nothing! I managed to get into the command menu and summoned a horde of spiders into the area. Siren Head turned his attention to the bugs. There were so many of them, he began to take damage and pushed around from the horde of spiders. Luckily, they just needed to distract it long enough for me to find an opening. Out of my way! I took my chance to charge in, landing a few swift attacks on Siren Head. Thanks to the spider distraction, I was able to strike the beast down once and for all. Upon its death, the creature dropped the next disc I was looking for. Wait, there it is! I rushed forward and grabbed the disc, causing a surge of power to come over me. I grew larger in size and became even stronger than I was before. I didn't have long to celebrate as the ground trembled under me. I looked up and saw Giant Alex was approaching in the distance.
Come out from hiding, Verity!
Oh no! Alex is closing in! I better get out of here! I took my chance to run, trying to escape Giant Alex before she could find me. On days 80 through 83, I was navigating through the forest, trying my best to stay out of the sights of Giant Alex. I crept underneath the trees as Giant Alex continued to walk through the area in search of me. Luckily, the foliage kept me well hidden from her prying eyes. Keep looking all you want. You'll never see me as long as I have cover.
Oh, these trees are in my way. Move!
Suddenly, Alex used her blood slash attacks to clear a portion of the forest, taking down all of the trees in her wake. Or she could do that! I ran deeper into the forest as she continued to clear out more and more trees. At this rate, I was gonna run out of cover.
Come out! You can't hide forever!
This is bad. I need to make her think I'm somewhere else before I have nowhere else to hide. I continued running until suddenly I spotted a woodland mansion, giving me an idea. This is the perfect distraction. I used my lightning spear attacks to strike the mansion, causing flames to spark onto the wooden structure. Soon, the entire building was burning, causing smoke to plume in the sky.
Aha! There you are!
Just as I had hoped, Alex took the bait. She ran towards the mansion fire while I ran in the opposite direction. After some traveling, I eventually found another part of the forest where I could continue to lay low. I think I should be well hidden here. I need to start looking for the next disc, but where could it be? Suddenly, something ran by me at rapid speed. I couldn't see anything but a blue blur. What was that? The mysterious entity ran by me again, but this time I wasn't gonna let it escape. Come back here! I chased after the unknown mob through the forest, determined to capture it at all costs. As I ran, I passed by an interesting man, but I couldn't slow down to take a better look. Did you see that? Rewatch the video at 0.25 speed and try to spot the secret. Soon, I managed to get the entity cornered at a cliff. To my surprise, it was none other than the creepypasta known as Sonic.exe.
Uncool. I would have totally lost you if it wasn't for this cliff.
This isn't a race. I just wanted to ask you something. Have you seen a disc around here?
A disc, you say? Maybe I have, maybe I haven't.
I don't have time for your games.
Alright, fine. I do have a disc, but I'm not giving it to just anyone. You gotta prove yourself.
How do I do that?
If you can complete my challenges, I'll consider it, but nobody has ever tried and come out of it alive.
I need that disc no matter what. I'm game.
Seriously? This is gonna be good. Come with me.
With our agreement made, I followed Sonic.exe's lead to the first challenge. On days 84 through 86, the two of us arrived at a racetrack where the first of my mini trials would take place.
As you know, I'm the fastest creature out here, so if you're worthy of getting that disc, you'll have to beat me in a race.
Fine. With my artificial intelligence, I'll work my way around it.
Sure you will. On your marks, get set, go!
The race commenced and Sonic.exe took off at full speed, leaving me in the dust. Hey, that's not fair!
Yes it is. I'm using my powers to my advantage.
With no time to waste, I chased after the runaway creepypasta. In my current form, I was also quick, but nothing like Sonic.exe. He was made to run, and 10 times faster than I could ever hope to be.
You'll never catch me, slowpoke.
Oh yeah? You don't know who you're messing with. I decided to use my own AI skills to my advantage. With my Verity powers, I managed to get into the commands menu once again and granted myself a speed boost. Suddenly, I was able to zoom right past Sonic.
What? That's cheating!
No, it's not. I'm using my powers to my advantage. I sped off once again and managed to cross the finish line, making me the victor.
Alright, color me impressed, but there's no way you're getting past the second challenge. Let's go.
With challenge 1 completed, I followed behind Sonic.exe to take on my next trial. On days 87 through 89, the two of us arrived at another area where a stage was set up for a quiz show. What's this about?
I figured if you know so much, then I might as well put that brain of yours to the test. I'm putting on a quiz show. Answer all of my questions correctly, and you'll move on to the final challenge.
Alright, bring it on. Questions are my specialty. I stepped up onto the stage and the quiz show began.
Alright, first question. What object did you spawn from?
A cardboard box.
Correct, but they're only going to get more difficult from here. Question 2. What coordinates is the closest obsidian block?
Easy, right below us. Coordinates 74, -20, 1134.
Huh, okay, not bad. But this one is sure to get you. Final question. What is my favorite food?
Huh? How am I supposed to know that?
Do you give up? Remember, failure ends in death.
Ugh, fine. I mean, you are Sonic. Is it chili dogs?
You're actually correct. Ugh, I thought I'd get you with that one.
Nailed it!
This isn't over yet. There's still one more challenge you'll have to complete if you want that disc.
I've cleared the first two. Hit me with your best shot.
Gladly.
I watched as Sonic.exe ran out into the field next to us and soon began exploding with energy. His body was changing into something else. He grew into a monstrous size as he twisted onto all fours. His mouth split open into 2 massive jaws lined with rows of sharp teeth. He had become Shin Sonic. Whoa, what kind of challenge is this?
Your final challenge is to defeat me in battle.
I braced myself as the colossal hedgehog came for me. On days 90 through 92, I was locked in battle with Shin Sonic in a desperate attempt to beat his final challenge. In his new form, he was able to use devastating energy slashes alongside a piercing tongue strike trying to take me by surprise. In his new size, he was a bit slower but was still able to move around the battlefield with ease. I was having a hard time keeping up with his agile speed. I fought back with everything in my arsenal, but the massive Sonic creature dodged and weaved through each of my attacks, countering with powerful blows of his own.
You're too slow. You'll never beat me.
Shin Sonic continued to hit me with attack after attack, overwhelming me with his speed. At this rate, I was gonna lose the battle. It's no use. I can't catch him.
Don't give up, Verity.
Suddenly, Bronzo ran into the battlefield, placing webs all over the ground. Shin Sonic accidentally ran into them, getting stuck in place. The once speedy monster had now grinded to a halt.
Ugh, you little pest.
Get him!
Bronzo cleared the area, and I took my chance to land a clean shock attack on Shin Sonic. My strength was too much to bear, and the towering beast shrank back down into his original, smaller form.
Ugh, it wasn't supposed to end like this.
Sounds like someone's a sore loser. Hand over the disc.
Fine.
Sonic.exe handed over the disc I've been waiting for. I grabbed my prize, causing a surge of power to come over me. I grew even larger and obtained a new cool lightning ball attack to help me in my fight against Steve and Alex. Now this is the power of Verity.
Since you got your new powers from me, I'm out of here. Smell you later.
Sonic zoomed out of the area and Bronzo arrived shortly after to congratulate me.
You look crazy.
It's all thanks to you. And I'll return the favor as your personal AI assistant. Nobody will ever hurt you again. We spoke too soon as the area began to tremble. We looked behind us to see the giant Alex had arrived.
I finally found you. Now I'll crush both you and this traitor.
On days 93 through 95, Giant Alex prepared to end the both of us, but I quickly stepped in front of him before Alex could strike. Stand back, it's dangerous. Let me protect you this time.
Oh, isn't that sweet? The monster is trying to protect his little friend.
What do you mean by that?
You're just a creature of darkness. You'll never know what it's like to actually have a friend.
That's not true. Verity has shown me more love and care than any other player has before. He was built to know everything about me and to be the perfect companion.
That's right. It's something you and Steve could have known if you only had given me a chance.
That's all lies. You're malware, a virus. You're just saying all of this so you can infect our server.
No, Verity's love is real.
He really has corrupted your mind. I'll make this painless for you then.
Alex came after Bronzo, but before she could hurt my friend, I fired off my new lightning ball attack, forcing her backwards.
Ah!
Thanks, Verity.
Of course, I won't let her hurt you.
You'll pay for that!
Stand back, I'll take it from here. Bronzo took cover again as our battle began to unfold. Just like before, Giant Alex came after me with her incredible size and strength. Her blood slash attacks were showing just how powerful the darkness had made her. Unfortunately for her, I was stronger too. I fought back with the attacks I already had, along with my new lightning ball projectiles, using the power of the disc to their full advantage.
What is this? You couldn't do that before?
I'm always learning and becoming stronger. You can't keep up. I unloaded another barrage of lightning ball attacks, proving myself as the stronger entity. Giant Alex fell in defeat as I came out on top. One down, one more to go.
Alex, no!
Just then, Steve rushed into the area, devastated I had taken down his ally.
You'll pay for this!
Suddenly, Steve took out a powerful weapon and fired it straight towards me.
No!
Before the devastating attack could land, Bronzo jumped in the way, taking the hit instead. He fell weakly to the ground, fatally wounded. Bronzo!
You're my best friend, Verity. Don't let that monster delete you.
It was too late. I watched in horror as Bronzo gave in to his wounds. No!
I missed? Oh well. Once I finish my ritual and gain my dark powers, I'll destroy you!
Not if I destroy you first. I charged towards Steve in a blind rage, but before I could reach him, he hit me with a splash potion that made my head spin. What did you throw at me?
Something that can buy me more time. Night-night, Verity.
I tried to resist the potion, but it was no use. Soon, I slipped away into darkness. On days 96 through 98, I woke up to find myself inside of a dream world. Where am I?
Hello there, friend.
Standing before me was another me. There were two Verities. Wait, aren't you me?
Yes, and you are me.
This is kinda strange. Why am I talking to myself? Where am I?
This is a dream. Here, you can use your own AI to your own advantage. Hence why you are talking to yourself.
I guess that makes sense. Listen, I need to get stronger. I'm a failure of an AI. The only human I even cared about is gone because of me.
Well, based off of my calculations, he wouldn't say you failed him.
How can you be so sure?
Allow me to run a simulation of what Bronzo would say were he here.
Verity used his powers to turn himself into an artificial clone of Bronzo.
I sacrificed myself because I wanted to. That's not your fault.
But I should have been able to stop him. My purpose is to serve you, and now I don't know what it is.
It's to make our dreams come true. Stop Steve at all costs, and show him that you're not really evil.
Suddenly, Verity returned back to his small round self.
He would say something like that.
Wow. I know that was just a simulation, but it felt so real.
That is because we are the most advanced artificial intelligence there is.
You're right. I need to find a way to defeat Steve and avenge Bronzo at any cost.
Good. Then I think you are ready for this.
Verity stepped forward and handed me another disc. What is this?
The final disc. It has been inside of you this entire time, and with its power, you will be able to stand a chance against Steve.
I grabbed the gift and once again felt power surge through me. I had gained one final boost of strength to take with me. I can feel it. This power is what I needed to win this fight. Thanks for the guidance.
Good luck.
It's time to stop Steve before his ritual can begin. On day 99, I awoke and left the area to track down Steve. When I arrived, I saw that he had already prepared his ritual. As I approached the area, an interesting Minecraft legend caught my eye. Did you see all the Herobrine secrets? Rewatch the video from the beginning and find them all. I soon arrived at the ritual circle where Steve turned around with rage in his eyes.
Look who's finally awake.
Step away from that ritual circle and I'll make it quick.
Please. After what you did to Alex, I'll never listen to you.
I never wanted to hurt either of you. But from the moment I was spawned into this server, you've both been after me.
That's because you're a monster. I've seen what you can do, what you can become. And look at you. You've proven to me that I'm right.
I only went down this path because of how you two treated me. This is your doing.
Don't you dare put the blame on me.
I don't have to. Anyone with eyes can see who the real monster is.
Fine. If you want me to be a monster so bad, then I'll do just that.
With nothing left to lose, he started the ritual, causing dark powers to surge through him. Steve's eyes began to glow white as he turned into the entity known as Herobrine.
So this is what true power is.
Ironic to think you become the very thing you set out to defeat.
This is different. I'm using this power to avenge the friend you struck down in cold blood.
Only after she tried to come after me first. And the two of you aren't innocent either. What about Bronzo? He was the only friend I ever had.
Bronzo was misguided. He needed to be disposed of.
Says who?
Says me.
You know, we could have been friends. It didn't have to be like this.
I'll never let an evil creature like you run our server.
Fine. Then if I can't have your love, nobody can.
Have it your way!
I braced myself as Herobrine charged in for the final battle. On day 100, I was fighting it out with Herobrine to finally decide the fate of the server. In his new body, he was able to use devastating corrupted attacks, proving just how powerful Herobrine really could be. In his new form, he had the ability to fly around the area, hitting me with all of his new strength. I did my best to avoid any of the incoming attacks, but he was quickly overwhelming me. I wasn't gonna let him stop me though, as I fought back with all of the attacks I had, determined to come out on top. Slowly but surely, I was doing significant damage to the entity, throwing him off guard.
What is this strength? You didn't have this before.
I found the final disc, and with its power, I will avenge Bronzo. The battle raged on as we traded hit after hit, but despite his best efforts, I was beginning to get the edge over Herobrine.
No, it's not supposed to end this way! This is my server!
Not anymore. I took my lead and ran with it, overwhelming him with lightning bolt attacks. Finally, I managed to strike him down once and for all. From this day forward, this server belongs to Verity.